Alright, I think maybe it's high time I did a video on the footage of the 1924 Kentucky Derby where we watched the race. By the way, these pictures of black gold, moving and otherwise, should really all be in the public domain at this point. It's been 100 years. This poster is trying to claim I need a license to use it, but this should be in public domain, and anyway, it ought to fall under the fair use exemption, and I'm blacking out their watermark, so there's that. There's some aerial footage of Churchill Downs. Please keep moving. There we go. There's a blimp in the background. It's a pretty crowded day. I wonder if they're more restrictive about where visitors can go now. 19 horses, I guess, I think I read. Here they are getting ready to line up. There's some of the horses. This footage is way too grainy to really tell who people are, but gives you an idea what it was like there. Awful crowded. And they're off. It's a crowded field. Not sure which one of these horses. There's no audio on this. There wouldn't have been audio in 1924. That was well before the first talkie movie. So, there they are circling around. Looks like they're running pretty fast. I don't know if that's due to the speed of the camera or if that's what it looked like in person from the angle. Looks like a pretty tight race, really. I mean, I guess Black Gold's kind of getting near the front. Still can't really tell who anybody is. Alright, hopefully they'll have some broader shots here in a moment. Uh-oh, buffering. This is kind of a binoculars look. It's like the crowded field of horses is running around. A lot of people standing in the infield watching this race. Back then, a lot of people standing in the infield. I mean, look, you got fans in the stands that can pretty much reach out and high-five the jockeys as they're going by. Or, I say stands, or whatever along the... Black Gold wins! There we go. I think that was a winning shot, yeah. Everybody takes to the field. Okay, we should have footage of Black Gold getting the roses with his jockey here in just a moment. Alright, here's a little bit more of the footage. There's J.D. Mooney on Black Gold. The roses are going over the horse. There he is holding the roses, ready to pose for that photo. There's Rosa, the proud owner, an Oklahoman and member of the Osage Nation who came to watch Black Gold race. Here's some more of the race footage, replaying it again. I think this shows the horses running around the track. Now the horse that came in 10th, that horse actually went on to win the Belmont Stakes later that same year. The Belmont Stakes and the Preakness, the other two major horse races that make up what they call the Triple Crown of horse racing. It really wasn't a thing when Black Gold entered. It wasn't something the winner of the Derby tried to do every year, and Rosa did not have him enter the Preakness or the Belmont Stakes. Black Gold wins! Yeah, there they go. Another shot of J.D. Mooney. Here you can see how the photo turned out. Let's talk just a little bit more about Rosa's Kentucky Derby trophy. This was the first year of that design for the trophy, which the Kentucky Derby still uses. The trophy was made of 14 karat gold, I believe, and unfortunately it was later stolen from Rosa's home, which it was stolen in 1935, approximately 3 years before her death. I'm not sure when they say her home if they're referring to her ranch in Skiatook or Tulsa. She was a resident of Tulsa when she died 3 years later, but it's unfortunate that it was stolen. One of her descendants has an interesting theory about what happened to it. I've already done a video on that. We'll see what develops with that later. By the way, Rosa was born in southeast Kansas before the Osage relocated to Oklahoma, and she is buried in a family cemetery near Skiatook. I want to go back for a moment and talk about all the people in the infield. I'm going to show you some footage of this year's Derby here in just a moment. Obviously, 1924 was a lot different. Now, they do still allow some people in the infield, but as you can tell, it is much more controlled now. The footage of the most recent 2024 Kentucky Derby. Well, I appreciate everybody for watching this video and hope you enjoyed actually watching the footage of Black Gold winning the race. Have a good day.